Welcome back to Blacklisted News and Reviews, your source for biased media. I'm Goma.
I'm Morty.
I'm Blacky.
Alrighty. We've got a great slew of stories to get through today.
Alright, let's just get down to the kid killing.
Yep, of course. Gotta start with that. Morty's having a fucking psychotic episode since he's very upset he wasn't here last time. Our best episode, apparently. We've gotten some beautiful responses.
Our best views are when we get rid of the fucking fan maker.
Apparently.
Best views, half of them are from me.
Sure.
Fuck.
Right, so on to our first story. Suspected killing of a 6-year-old South Carolina girl linked to dead man found nearby.
Morty, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
We're trying to read.
No.
As I was saying, suspected killing of a 6-year-old South Carolina girl is linked to a dead man found nearby, police say. Evidence taken from a trash can before it was carted away helped police find the body of Faye Swetlick, who went missing after school Monday, police said. Let's see here. Case police officer pushed the vehicle. So I'm a little confused here. There's this 6-year-old girl who was found dead in a fucking trash can, apparently.
As you do.
And then there was a 30-year-old dude who was also found dead? Like, were they both killed by the same person? Or did he kill himself after killing her?
I think what they're saying is that the killer killed her and then killed themselves.
Faye was last seen around 3:45 Monday afternoon. Boopity. Honing on a garbage truck. Well, led him to the girl's body, of course. Homicide. I mean, definitely. She didn't fucking kill herself in a garbage truck. I hope not. Right?
That would be weird.
That would be quite weird.
Here's go back to decline to specify what evidence was, but it said it would be linked to. It would have been listed on a missing persons flyer. Just tell us what the evidence is, you fucking asshole.
I'm a little confused here. There doesn't seem to be a clear deduction on what's going on here. They've ruled that it's a homicide, which is pretty fucking obvious. They found her body, and they found the other guy's body, but all they know is that there's a connection? Like, I'm a little confused.
During their search for the girl, police had interviewed Taylor, who had no known criminal history and had even been inside the man's home, police said. I can confirm that he was a neighbor, that he was not a relative, he was not a friend, he was merely a neighbor, Antley said. At this time, I want to assure you, our community, and all of our parents out there, that all have no reason to believe there's an active threat.
So you're saying that he did it? Or...
So this... okay, I'm assuming that they're talking about the guy who was found dead near her.
Yeah.
He's not a relative. He's not a friend of the family. He's just a neighbor. And he has no criminal history. And they're saying there's no threat here.
Like,
what the fuck is this?
I'm very confused too, because there's only two possible fucking solutions here. The dude killed her and then killed himself, which doesn't really have much of a basis. I don't understand. They don't know each other. The guy has never done anything before.
They're linked. I'm not going to give you specific details on how. We want more information. I want to know these details. Fuck you.
Exactly. Because the only other alternative is that there's an active killer going out there killing people.
It's either an active killer going or there's something incredibly embarrassing that's linking the child and this guy.
I think it was just the time of death. Like,
the family of the girl, they
what?
Taylor.
Okay.
This Taylor.
I can understand why not having Morty made our views go up. Not much to be offered there.
You know what? My final words on this is that I choose to believe the child killed the dude and then ran to the trash and killed himself.
choose to believe that the dude was a fucking witness, and he got murked to make sure no one had any fucking story to give.
Sure as fuck the cops with evidence are giving the story.
I mean, they pulled evidence out of the fucking trash. Like, if they were a bit fucking late, like, that evidence would have been gone. It would have been a fucking dump.
That kid would have been gone. the body would have
That
been
kid
gone.
is gone. Fucking completely gone. She's not coming back from that one. Man.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
You know what? It almost makes me believe that they don't have evidence because they refuse to even say what that is.
I don't know. Not too
They're
much
either
else
hiding
going on
evidence
here.
because they have a suspect that they don't want to tip off, or they have no evidence.
Well, that would make sense. But if they do have evidence that they think could tip off a suspect, why even talk about this to begin with?
Exactly.
I don't know. How about Morty?
All right.
You do something productive and you read the next one.
Low-cost smart diaper can notify caregiver when it's wet.
Wow. So now you don't have to worry about all those children in your basement.
Design combines a common diaper material with RFID technology. MIT, your tax dollars at work, for folks.
That's just interesting. I don't understand really the point of this.
Thanks
For
for
some
reading my...
infants, a wet diaper is a cause for instant, vicarious demand to be changed, while other babies may be unfazed and happy to haul around a damp cargo for lengthy periods without complaint. But if worn too long, a wet diaper can cause painful rashes and miserable babies and parents.
Well, but like,
Now,
do you not keep an eye on your kids?
Apparently not. Okay, do you know how many kids have hung themselves? You remember those little you remember those little fucking hanging chair things that you'd leave your baby in, right?
What do you mean exactly?
Okay, you know it's got like two triangular stand legs, and the baby's little seat hangs in the middle.
Oh, and it like sort of goes like underneath, like
yeah.
I know what
it's got is it's got two little latches there, and apparently what the babies would do is if they wiggle enough, they can get the strap that's keeping them on there. They can get that off, and then somehow around their neck, and then the latches can fall off, and they just hang themselves.
What?
It's a real thing that's really happened before.
Wow, that's something. That's next level negligence to just like I don't understand what's the implication here that we're just gonna allow the caretakers to be more negligent.
I guess.
You know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? Fucking Zucero machine. Literally replaces your ability to just fucking squeeze a little can.
Yeah, but the thing about Juicero is all it is that's just being fucking lazy and pompous. This is actually like kind of scary because you're not supposed to just leave kids in the other room, like babies in the other room, and wait for a fucking notification.
The big brains at MIT have realized that parents nowadays are negligent and fucking terrible.
That is true. They are dealing with millennial parents.
I mean, but the thing is, not interacting, not socializing with your kids is fucking god awful.
Next, they're gonna create a robot that beats your kids for you, so you don't have to do it.
I do appreciate this line here, though. Diapers not just used for babies, but for aging populations and patients who are bedridden and unable to take care of themselves. Like, in the case of someone who's got, like, dementia, like, this is sort of nice because, you don't have to walk into a grown fucking elderly man or woman's fucking room and check if their diaper is wet or not. That's a bit awkward. But, beyond that...
My question,
that's like the old man's only action that he's gonna get for the rest of the day.
God damn it, Morty.
I mean, what about his bath?
The man has dementia. He's not fucking getting off on this.
The man's gonna forget about getting off to it 2 seconds later.
That's Alzheimer's. God damn.
Same difference. But, my question here is this going to be common for all diapers, or is this going to be like a special expensive diaper you have to buy? Because that's going to be helpful to know.
Of course it'd be fucking special. Like, dude, this is RFID technology. Like, you're going to need to have a fucking sensor. You're going to need to have the diapers with the fucking goddamn transmitter. And, like, these are going to have to be diapers that you have to, like, reuse.
Going to help
no fucking way.
No one's going to pay extra for a special diaper.
They say here, the estimate the sensor costs less than 2 cents to manufacture. I don't know about it.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe about that.
No one's going to pay extra money for a diaper that's just going to get thrown in the trash after getting shit in. No one's going to do that.
Like, dude, if you're going to make RFID sensors, Like, at least make the thing fucking reusable. Like, you can't just pump out fucking like sensors like this and just we're just gonna toss them all in the fucking garbage. Like,
no, they can't make reusable diapers. That will just completely destroy the diaper market.
Are you dumb? Like, those exist already. They've existed for a long time.
Did I just hear the words diaper market?
This man believes that reusable diapers are a thing that don't exist, first of all, and that secondly, if they did, they would destroy the market. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. They exist, and they don't destroy the market because they're not convenient.
One of these days, Morty, I'm going to sit you down, and we're just going to record all the things you believe, and I'm going to go over them one by one.
We're going to be like, wow, you really have been sheltered your entire life.
Look, Algeria is too poor to have the concept of reusable diapers.
Plus, like,
do you guys have diapers at all, or are you just using like fucking leaves?
They just put it straight in a plate. They're fucking India.
That's curry, my bro.
Exactly. It says here, many off-the-shelf diapers incorporate wetness indicators printed along the outside of a diaper. But they complain that to do this, you need to, see the diaper. Lord forbid.
Lord forbid you go and look at your baby child every now and then. Lord forbid you pick up your child.
I mean, you don't want to be hit with those pedophilia charges.
Oh no! Wait! These sensors are designed to be reusable, though. Apparently, you have to remove and clean the sensor before putting on a new diaper. Nigga, I'm not cleaning the damn shit off the fucking sensor.
The point of the diaper is so I don't have to clean the shit. The point of the diaper is so that it catches the shit. If I wanted to clean shit up, I would just let the baby roam around with no diaper at all and just get a fucking mop. The fuck is wrong with you?
But like, there's so much more risk there with just like having like fecal fucking matter on a sensor that you're reusing, rather than just fucking changing the entire goddamn diaper. I don't.
This is just
like, God forbid you care for your fucking child.
Like, okay, if you're Morty, right, and you've got several children in a basement, and you can't regularly check up on them because, there's people who are watching you, like the FBI or whatever the Algerian equivalent would be, right? Then I can understand that this might be useful. But for everyday people, I don't see much of a use.
I hate to say it, but
victims from the police.
Those children are probably safer in Morty's basement than they are with the government, because they would probably take those children and put them into the fucking diamond mines.
Look, at least I feed and clean the children that I kidnap.
They would make $5 whole off selling those children.
Well, I don't know if feeding them is accurate. I mean, I don't think they're supposed to live off of coom.
It's special Morty milk, don't you know?
Special Morty milk. Ugh.
I think we're done talking about children for now.
How about you read this next one, Blacky?
5 years after Indiana's historic HIV outbreak, many rural places remain at risk. It's called a condom.
What the fuck?
It's called a fucking condom.
What do you mean historic? I've never heard of this shit. And exactly, it's called a comic. It's not, HIV is not contagious in that fucking way. You can't just catch HIV by someone sneezing on you.
Ethan Howard cradled his prized Martin brand guitar, strumming gently as he sang a happiness he thought he'd never find. What the fuck is this?
What is
With
this?
support from his family and community, the 26-year-old is making his way as a musician. Why do I give a fuck?
Intravenous drug user. Well, of course. He's a fucking musician. What did you think he was going to be doing?
Was among the first of 235 people in South Indiana community of Austin to be diagnosed with the worst drug-fueled HIV outbreak ever. Oh, they got the HIV from sharing needles.
Great. Good job, dipshit. Great. Good fucking job. Round of fucking applause.
Even Vancouver is better about sharing their fucking shit.
No.
What?
No. Why are we doing this again?
What happened?
Such programs which make clean needles available to drug users. No, stop!
Why?
Stop doing
Just
this!
give them help. Stop feeding their fucking shit.
Stop feeding their addiction. Stop giving them clean drugs and clean needles. What the fuck's wrong with you?
That's like going over to fucking Bin Laden and giving him more planes. Oh, it's all right. A bunch of civilians died when you hit those towers because there were people in the place. But let's give you some fresh planes that have no people in them.
Fresh people,
right?
fresh planes.
That's what you're fucking doing right now. Fuck you.
Fucking hell, dude. Come on.
This is helping no.
I don't understand the issue here. Don't fucking spread HIV. It's that simple. Local women were caught up in sex. No, they were not caught up in sex work to pay for drugs. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. You don't get caught up in something to pay for drugs.
Oh.
What?
Oh god.
Oh.
Like
My
there
God.
are a bunch of people who are like taking classes for psychology and counseling and shit. Get these people counseling. Get them some fucking
counseling.
help.
Get these people some fucking help, dude. What
There's
the fuck?
no reason they should be drug addicts.
There's no reason to be fucking promoting clean needles and to be excusing fucking spreading HIV as, oh, well, they were just trying to pay for their drugs.
What happened to personal responsibility and helping people? What happened to that?
If this continues, they're gonna become like California, where they're fucking constantly spreading HIVs and all other kinds of diseases.
Fucking, what really happened to fucking personal responsibility? Now you just gotta, I'm just gonna sit back because the government's gonna give me free drugs and free needles. Dude.
This is why some people want fucking eugenics to come back.
Just gas all these people. Gas Indiana real quick. We can do without fucking drug-abusing musicians.
They won't have enough fucking gas because they're gonna have to gas California and Florida first.
Well, shit, man. We have nukes.
There won't be...
But as this city of 4,100 recovers, much of the rest of the country fails to apply its lessons. The Centers of Disease Control and Prevention deemed 220 U.S. counties vulnerable to similar outbreaks because of overdose death rates, the volume of prescription opioid sales, and other statistics tied to injecting drugs.
Stop.
Oh. God. I can't. I'm at a loss for words of how stupid this is.
I don't understand either, man. This is a non-issue.
This is an issue you're creating.
Alright, let's move on.
God.
Let's see. Coronavirus. More than 3,000 Britons tested. 8 of 9 people who tested positive successfully treated and discharged from hospital. You letting these niggas back on the street?
Before I even talk about that, who the fuck spells Britain like that? Who the fuck says Britons? Who the fuck says Britons?
You know what Britons are, Morty?
Well, they are. I just don't know why you'd ever fucking say it like that.
Okay,
Britons, dude, like
the reason they call them Britain, the reason they call them Britons is because it's British people. It's also the
Britain.
Isle of Britain.
Like, you know,
the
Americans,
English Isles,
American
the
people,
Isles of Britain.
Britons, British people.
They use a lot of names, Morty. Have you never heard of the Isles of Britain?
Like, you know...
Why would you spell it with a fucking O?
Because, like, historically, that's, like, the people there.
Okay, before they were called the English, they were called the Britannians. Do I have to go into a history lesson here,
the Celts
Morty?
and the Welsh and, like, all those people are Britons.
What makes them so
I was not expecting to give a history lesson during a coronavirus article.
What makes them so goddamn special? I want to know.
Well, for one, they're not Algerian. And for two, they have an actual history. So, as we were on, about number of people tested for coronavirus in the UK has passed 3,000. Statistics from the Department of Health and Social Care show that 3,109 tests have been carried out, an increase of the 2,992 reported on Saturday, 9 people have tested positive. 8 of whom have since been discharged after recording 2 negative tests. I don't know what the hell's going on with the screeching in my background. No, just ignore that.
9 people.
9 people. 8 of which were apparently treated.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it only has a 20% lethality rate. It's not that dangerous.
The thing is, this has been going around, floating around for a bit. Is I think this is something that's more targeted towards Asian men. You know, like you can see all sorts of reports about how the disease and its structure seems to be targeting specifically Asian men.
Well, of course, it was a biological disease created by China.
Mm-hmm.
How they managed to find like a cure for only white men? It seems to only target a single race.
The fact that it seems to want to only target or mostly target Asian people is kind of fucked up because it's like, well, China, why did you make this fucking disease to target only Asian people?
They've got too many people, that's why.
Were you planning on cleansing your own people, or were you going to split it to like Japan or Korea
they meant to
or
do.
some shit?
Dude, like certain parts of China, like I'm sure the government just sees and they're like, nope, we need to clean this shit right the fuck out.
This shit gets darker every time I hear it because it gets worse.
There was a video, and I'll see if I can find the post, of a farmer transporting food into Wuhan, right, and just city officials stopping him and throwing his fucking food out of the truck. And then you see all sorts of reports of, you know, oh, they're running out of water and food in Wuhan. It's like, they're not letting it in. Like, you can see.
Oh, you want to hear the worst thing?
People from getting food and water. They're trying to cleanse the entire fucking section right there.
Yeah, this is an unconfirmed story, but apparently some doctor working in one of the hospitals over there in China, because the whole country is basically under quarantine now. But what it is the cold symptoms from the coronavirus cause pneumonia and shit like that. To start appearing, and people getting hospitalized for pneumonia. The doctors over here talking about how they have whole rooms full of people just with pneumonia. And and they talk about how people from the military come in, start packing these people into trucks, and leave, and they don't come back.
Wow, it's almost like I've seen that similar thing, except it was trains.
Trains this time. You got to get with the fucking times. They don't use trains anymore. They use trucks.
Wow, fucking hell, man. Hold on, I think.
I heard some. I heard a theory that this coronavirus, since it's probably airborne, this is going to this is probably going to be a yearly thing that we're going to have to deal with, like the flu. The world is just going to have to deal with this now.
Hold on, I think I've got.
I mean, if we create a vaccine...
It's not that simple.
Morty, if we create a vaccine...
You understand that, like, flu shots are a thing that you have to get, like, every year.
Yeah,
like, the
flu is a constant thing.
Here we are. I want you guys to react to this with me. I'll put this in general. Just take a nice, good look at this.
Oh,
city officials take care to remind our hard-working farmers that they are not allowed to transit their goods on the roads. You can see the wise official point and say, it's just a flu, and the farmer shouts back, go Wuhan. Very civilized, and similar to any Walmart in America. You can just see him just taking shit straight out the truck and fucking lobbing it. He says, fuck your goods, fuck your food.
And it's still not the worst I've seen. I've seen the videos of people in hazmat suits grabbing fuckers and throwing them in trucks.
But just like... They know that there's an issue with food and water in Wuhan.
Yeah.
And here they are just destroying this shit.
No, I mean, yeah, they want to kill them. Have you not understood that yet? That area is just gonna be fucking completely gone in a few fucking months.
It's a shame.
I bet that Wuhan is a testing stage for this virus. And that's why they're not letting food in it. They want to see what happens.
Well, they're doing pretty well so far. Oh my god, and there was another fucking story with drones, like, asking people for information. Because the government wants to control you, but they don't want to get too close to you.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Alrighty. How about you cover this next story, Morty?
Well, Blacky doesn't fucking take over midway. Halfway through the U.S. quarantines, two women describes a real lonely waits. Leonhardt got to her room at Travis Air Force Base. She found a welcome bag on the bed from the American Red Cross and an information sheet from the Administration for Children and Families. What?
Shulin
Go on.
Leonhardt spends most of her time alone in her room at a hotel at the Travis Air Force Base in California, anxiously reading the latest news about the coronavirus in China.
That was
I'm
beautiful.
doing about as well.
That was beautiful, the way Morty paused just for you to read the next part.
I'm doing about as well as can be hoped under the circumstances. Leonhardt, 55, a New Orleans law professor, says during the interview over Skype. Who the fuck uses Skype?
Disgusting. You deserve to have the disease. So, like, I don't understand. You're complaining about quarantine because it's lonely? I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point.
That's kind of the definition of quarantine.
Like, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to be, interacting with other people so you don't get them sick. You know, you don't want to get these people sick. You fucking...
Leonhardt is one of more than 800 Americans who have been evacuated from the epicenter of the outbreak in China and put under 2-week quarantines at the U.S. Hang on, 2 weeks!
Be glad that you were even allowed to leave China. Be glad that they didn't just say, yikes.
Be glad you were allowed to get off the fucking plane.
Okay, look at this dumbass coming, approaching her with only gloves on, like that's gonna fucking save him.
I mean, that's the doctor, dude. Like, what do you want him to fucking do?
Fucking cover the rest of his hands, the forearms, the fucking biceps.
Why?
Well,
like, if she's actually sick and anything of her gets on him and he gets out.
Like, you said it yourself.
Well,
like, he's probably going to be fine if he gets the coronavirus. Like, as long as you know that you have it, you can treat the symptoms pretty well.
Morty, I don't understand what you're seeing in this picture here, but that looks like a human woman, not some type of monster that will grab onto his bare skin and start infecting him. And also, she has a face mask. If she coughs or anything, it will go into the face mask.
Man, how is Blacky more empathetic than you right now? How is Blacky, like, showing more sympathy than you can right now?
Even if she were to try and spit on him, the face mask is there.
I'm just saying,
and also this, like I said, this is becoming more airborne than anything. So really, bare skin being exposed isn't the problem.
Mm-hmm. A masked Yoda and Pikachu guard a table with signs notifying evacuees of times for daily temperature checks. I appreciate the fucking masked Pikachu and Yoda. But it seems like they're doing fine. From the little image here, their temperature seems to be alright. There's some light symptoms, but other than that, like, I think now it's starting to set in that really this disease, once like you actually have proper treatment, is not that bad.
The fact that the only thing the media could latch on was the fact that a couple of women were feeling lonely. Mm-hmm. I'd say you're right.
I just feel bad for all the people in China who don't have access to fucking medicine and shit and are being fucking gassed in the streets. It's a real fucking shame.
Let's be honest. There's too many people. The fucking Chinese are too. The Chinese
Morty,
people.
I didn't know you were Chinese.
Just a favor by cleaning themselves out.
Fucking asshole, man. Alright.
People have suffered from hunger for fucking eons.
What?
Food. I will fucking gracefully take it.
What food? Would you spicy pepperoni?
They're Chinese.
You're going to eat Chinese people.
All we have to do is wait for like a week for all the coronavirus to die off from their bodies, and then we just cook them to get rid of anything else.
Excuse me? I don't think you... Morty.
Look, a million Chinese dead people would solve both world hunger and overpopulation.
Uh-huh.
A billion.
What about, prions?
What about Britons?
No, answer the question. What about prions?
What about Britons?
No, you idiot.
Are we on Britons again?
No, we're on eating people right now, and I'm asking him, what about prions? Like the fucking, the things in, like, your like, when you try to kill somebody and eat them, right? There's these things called, like, prions, which are, like, in your brain and spinal column and such, right? And that they're kind of proteins that'll fuck you up if you try to eat another person.
Kind of why you don't do that.
Yeah.
Or at least it's like a puffer fish. You only
like to kill them, like sustain heat for several hours at extremely high temperatures, 900 degrees Fahrenheit and above, is the only reliable way to really destroy a prion.
Like, that's gonna be a waste of food if we just allow.
We're not gonna eat the Chinese.
No, if anything, I would eat the fucking Mexicans first. At least they'd have some spice.
Alright, how about you cover this next one, Blacky?
But no, a human is much like a puffer fish. You gotta cut out the bad bits before they poison you.
Well, you gotta cut out the bad bits, like, before they die. Because otherwise, like, it spreads, I'm pretty sure, and then, like, the whole thing's fucked.
I mean, that's what doctors are for.
So anyway, you were, as we were saying, could you continue, Blacky?
With the next article?
Yes, sir.
Taiwan reports first death from coronavirus. Taxi driver. Fuck you.
I have a wisp.
I have autism. Fuck you. Taxi driver with diabetes and
hepatitis B is fifth fatality outside mainland China.
Swapping roles right about now.
Has died from the coronavirus in Taiwan, marking the first such death on the island and the fifth fatality outside mainland China. From an epidemic that has curbed travel and disrupted global supply chains.
Interesting. I mean, not really that fucking... like, it's one death. Like, I'm sure many more people die on the streets of Taiwan just being gunned down by fucking other people.
By the fucking doctors.
I mean, the fact that China is basically in a whole quarantine thing means that all the countries that require China for their shitty goods aren't getting their goods, you know?
I'm just saying, like, okay, we talk about, like, people in the U.S. dying from this, and it's, like, maybe, like, a dozen. But, like, how many people die each fucking day just from, like, car accidents, being fucking shot at, like, the fucking funeral shooting, like, that at least, like, the funeral shooting and the boy who was trying to prevent bullying, they both got gunned down. And they barely get talked about. And yet here we are, one case of a death in Taiwan.
Hold on, didn't the boy didn't he get stabbed?
He got fucking shot, dude. He got shot with a 40 cal.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah. It's a crazy
let's be completely honest. The coronavirus to any first world country is pretty negligible.
It's a shame China's over there in the fucking fifth world. Fucking backwards ass society.
You're gonna lose all your fucking facts.
I'm gonna lose my social credit.
I mean, who's gonna make your shoes now? Who's gonna make your shoes?
I don't know. The Vietnamese?
I'm sure there's some other country that wants to make shoes.
Vietcom could do it.
We'll move the shoe workshop to Nigeria. We'll give you
move it to Nigeria. Move it to Algeria.
Hold on. You know what? This coincides with the fucking rise of India as a superpower.
Oh, of course, yeah. Because China fucking dies out.
We'll move it to Nigeria so that 30 Prince can get a fucking job.
What? Are you talking about the Prince of Nigeria?
Fucking asking for fucking money all the fucking time. Dirty ass bum.
You got it all wrong. He wants to give you money.
Oh, but he needs a deposit real quick. Oh my goodness. They yelled coronavirus. East Asian attack victim speaks of fear. An East Asian man who was violently assaulted and robbed by 2 teenagers shouting coronavirus at him has warned that the spread of the disease has created a climate of racism in the UK. Imagine getting jumped and the niggas shout, coronavirus! Bro, that's like one of Morty's people getting jumped and they say fucking Allahu Akbar!
That sounds fucking funny.
Oh my god.
We're not even. She is even fucking Middle Eastern.
Oh my god. I just got off the bus at Fulham when I heard a faint sound directed at me from my left across the street. I had these noise-canceling headphones on. I took them off as these guys shouted, coronavirus, coronavirus, ha ha, in my face while filming me. I didn't get the chance to say anything when one of them snatched the headphones from my neck. What the fuck?
I just want to say, those fucking
basically, you just met some people who were fucking around.
Yeah, you just met some fucking idiots.
You met them
and then you ran after them. He ran after them about 50 meters, and then they turned around and punched him to the ground.
To fucking mention the fact that his headphones were voice canceling?
Noise canceling. Yeah.
Oh, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of that fucking bit from the Joker movie where they stole his
when they stole his sign, they beat the shit out of him. Like, it's the same fucking scenario.
Look, if someone grabs something of yours, don't go run after it unless it's like super, super important. Don't run after it. You're just asking to get your ass
Like, if it's a group of people, like, you're gonna get jumped. That's about as simple as it is. But this man wasn't even Chinese, I don't think, because his name is Pawat Silawatakun. Like, what the fuck kind of name is that?
But back to the point, though, they were just some assholes. This isn't some racist fucking uprising here. Chill your fucking beans.
Chill those beans.
Or should I say, chill your rice, motherfucker, ching chong, fucking bing bong, bitch. That's some racism for you.
They're already suffering racism from their own fucking viruses. Stop it, Blacky.
Oh, he's from Thailand. This dude's fucking not even. She's from Thailand. He's not even Chinese. It's not even proper racism.
Proper racism.
Yeah.
We're gonna get fucking shut down.
Get your fucking facts right before you...
Yeah, exactly. He should have just shouted at them, I'm not Chinese.
I'm Taiwanese, you fuck.
He's not even Taiwan. He's Thai. He should have just whipped out some Thai food and been like, no, wait. We can talk about this.
Well, you know, he should have just whipped out a gun and gunned them down. Oh, wait,
that's fucking clear. He should have done that, but...
Oh, look at his fucking picture. He's clearly just a fucking Chinese hipster.
A Chinese hipster? I mean, yeah, sort of.
I mean, he's a hipster,
he looks
but I'm not sure.
Very boring. He looks like a very boring individual.
Yeah.
He looks like he's fucking...
He looks like the poster boy for coronavirus.
He looks like he's fucking modeling for a fucking stock photo.
If you had told me that this was a stock photo, I wouldn't have been...
stock photo.
Yeah, if you had told me this was a stock photo, I wouldn't have been surprised. That's not even a photo of him. It's a random dude.
It's just a stock photo they found.
That'd be pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh, the fucking virtual shit right now.
Alright. Who wants to read the next one?
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'll read it.
You go ahead then.
MIT researchers identify security vulnerabilities in voting app. Wow, it's exactly what we fucking thought. What's that? You can use this to fucking rig the election? Wow, really?
It's almost like we should put the fucking shit in an actual
why the actual
ballot.
Would you fucking make this into an app?
Why are we using an app for voting? Who the fuck thought this was a good idea?
Have they not learned from every time fucking 4chan hacked a voting site?
This isn't even 4chan hacking this. This is the fucking Dems hacking this, so they get their own fucking... They get the fucking representative that they want.
How many times have fucking people's fucking shit been hacked over the years? And you think, oh, let's put the most important fucking thing for the election on an app that's easy as fuck to fucking break into.
My goodness, like, what the fuck, people? Seriously? There was enough issues with people fucking lying about who they were, like driving from one city to the next to vote multiple fucking times. You know, there was already so much bullshit with like, but voting ID is racist, dude. Like, having people have to have ID to vote is racist, dude.
Or how about the time they bust people into like other states?
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Just like
already dead.
Yeah, vote for someone who's already fucking dead. There was already enough issue with that, and then they're like, no. We can make this a lot easier.
Apps are some of the most unsecure shit out there.
Exactly. Holy fuck, dude. You really fucking think that we should be putting our fucking votes in this garbage? Come on,
whatever happens to mailing your vote? I mean, fuck. I trust the post office more than I trust an app.
What they need to do is need to get every American citizen into a really big room and just count hands. Just raise your hand if you vote for this person.
I saw a clip from the Iowa caucus shit, and they were flipping coins and shit
to
fucking see who was voting for who.
Jesus.
And the guy who was flipping a coin on camera cheated with the coin because he saw what it landed on, so he secretly like used his hand to like turn it over. So you can't even get a flipping coin correct.
Oh no.
Oh, it was terrible.
I just don't understand, like, how can we just be at this low of a point where we're fucking blatantly rigging elections and fucking people are just sitting back like, yeah, this is completely okay. Like,
I didn't even know there was a fucking voting app.
We all have an interest in increasing access to the ballot, but in order to maintain trust in our election systems, we must assure that voting systems meet the high technical and operating security standards.
I mean,
no.
If you think about it this way, if everybody hacks, then technically nobody is. If everybody cheats, then it's fair again.
No, you're stupid. This isn't a fucking test. This isn't people fucking cheating to get a better grade.
You know what? I almost agree with that. No. We should have whoever cheats the best on the election should be the president. Because you look, if you can cheat your own country, you can cheat any country.
Jesus.
That's the best leader right there.
I'm just gonna leave with this fucking statement. Computer security experts caution that paper ballots are the only secure means of voting.
I mean, I don't
if you can cheat your country, you should be president. Blacky 2020.
Look, if you can cheat your own country, you can cheat anyone. And it's very obvious that Hillary Clinton could not do it.
You're a mongoloid sometimes, and I appreciate that.
She couldn't even get rid of Epstein correctly. Like, come on.
I know, right? Can't even do that correctly.
Oh, Morty, look, it's your own people in the next one. Go ahead, read it.
Sakes. Historian Blair Imani talks blackness and blackness. I didn't see head of Vancouver visits.
See, look, she's got your burqa.
No.
My favorite place in the world, Vancouver.
I like how the next 3 fucking articles are about Vancouver, even though none of us has ever been to Vancouver.
Look, I'm just waiting for the ham thief. I'm waiting for it.
I watched a movie about Vancouver. Like, you know, those like series where like they go to a place, they get drunk, and then like they wake up and they have to remember what the fuck happened. I'm pretty sure. I'm not certain. Yeah, The Hangover. I'm pretty sure one of them happened in Vancouver. My memory is a bit muddy.
But I've got my eye on Vancouver because I'm waiting for the guy who starts collecting cans for the vending machine.
Oof.
I'm waiting for that to happen.
Fucking.
Much knows as I have about the place.
Blair joked that this story could be titled "Muslim Author Radicalizes Black Community." Really makes me think.
The historian and activist recently. Let's be honest. You can't be an activist and a historian because one of those is making false history.
Let me see. Muslim, black, radicalizing the black community.
Recently named
Malcolm
among
X?
the 100
Is that you? Are you back?
Named among the 100 most influential African Americans by The Root. Excuse me, is she an African American or a Muslim American? What the fuck is this?
By The
Make
Root?
up your mind.
It wasn't Roots that series where it was all about the slaves?
I don't know.
Fucking Kunta Kinte? Fuck out of here. The Root.
This time for the 50th anniversary of Black
Making our way home, the Great Migration and the Black American Dream.
Charts
the Great Migration? Are they going back to Africa? Amen! Let's go!
Charts the exodus of 6 million African Americans from the American South to northern and western cities from between 1910 and 1970.
That's not your way back home. That's not your home.
Yeah.
That's not your home. Get out of here.
Organizer Celie Blaine, a co-founder of Black Lives Matter Vancouver. Oh, that's not good on the resume.
They're called African Americans.
26. She was especially excited to hear from Alan, the real estate developer and founder, board member, blah blah. Common story of making our way home. A lot of what I think about in my book is displacement through gentrification. You know, most gentrification is meant to help you people, right?
You would think.
People of color have constantly been in peril of the developers. The developers want to make things better. I don't even understand though.
Like, you're
maybe
Canadian,
people stop making
dude.
everything shit in your own areas.
Like, you're Canadian.
Well, we've already established that the Canadians are heavy drug users.
Like, okay, here we go. Thanks for works. Puts into perspective the notion that everything was trouble-free for black migrants once they came north to Canada. Yeah, basically. Like, she's upset that, this false narrative is harmful. It discourages black Canadians from fully embracing a history and identity that is theirs. If your history and identity is merely about being fucking oppressed, that's not much of a fucking history and or identity. Canada did not give a fuck for most of the fucking part. Like, once you got to Canada, you were pretty much fucking free. And it's fucking really offensive of you to try to erase that history because you want to fucking be known as someone who suffered.
When I converted to Islam, I felt like I was too many things. I'm black, I'm a woman, I'm Muslim, I'll leave it there. Okay, stop counting yourself as individual things. You're a person. You're not identities, you fuck.
Exactly.
Amen. And she came out as bisexual, apparently, because that matters. Why did you come out during an interview? Who cares? Who fucking cares?
Whoa, hold on. You can't...
And how are you going to be bisexual and Muslim? What?
Yeah,
exactly.
That religion hates you.
Look, I'm Muslim. I know for a fact
black.
You cannot be bisexual. You cannot be bisexual and Muslim.
Aren't you also black, Morty?
White. I'm white as fuck.
Uh-huh. So you're telling me that Muslims hate blacks. Is that what you're saying?
I think it's crucial for black people of every generation to know that we are our whole selves. We are our whole selves, yet you're breaking yourself apart into these titles. Make up your mind. We are a community. We are individuals. No, you're not.
She has to do differences so she can get as much fucking backing as possible.
Oh, I love this. I love this one. Why dehumanize ourselves when we're going to live in a system that does that on a daily basis?
Jesus.
You're dehumanizing yourself by splitting yourself up.
Blacky, please, I'm not sorry. Morty, please don't do that.
What? No. I'm not about fucking...
This is stupid. I don't know. Love is a human right.
And then...
Disrupt the anti-gay regimes with romance.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what else to say about this.
I don't know what to say about this either. This is,
It's
there's only so far you can go before you've completely lost the fucking point of anything.
It's been a slow week, guys.
You can't be fucking Muslim bisexual. And I don't understand what you having to, but you being Muslim has to do with anything with your black identity. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand how changing your religion is supposed to be part of your identity right now. Like, I don't think you learned anything about Islam. I think you just converted to be a Muslim for the fucking sake of having another fucking descriptor to put on yourself. Like, you're like, I don't just want to be black and a woman. I want to be Muslim, too. That way I'll get more sympathy points.
And then bisexual.
And then bisexual, because that makes me special, too. Like, you're not special.
No, hold on, listen to this. The blacks, the Muslims, the bisexuals, and the women. Only Blurry Manny, the Avatar, can be all of them.
God damn it. Yeah. Like, these are such opposing fucking groups. Like, blacks, Muslims, bisexuals. like most, if not all, black people really dislike gay people. Like, that's just a first and foremost. And, like, black Muslim, man, like, you're really just a very, very misguided Malcolm X right by now, is what you sound like.
Black people are very commonly Muslims over in here.
Hmm?
Most of fucking Africans are Muslims, and most of them are fucking black.
Well, because it's a religion that lets them rape.
Yeah. But like actual proper African
it's
people
more
aren't.
It's more the fucking bisexuality thing that just really gets me thinking.
Really makes you think.
Coming from an actual Muslim. Vancouver man charged in death of Windsor skateboarder pleads guilty.
Look at this dude in that fucking jump, though.
April 17th, 2016. Baron and a friend were skateboarding in Vancouver around 2:30 a.m. on Heather Street near West 54 Avenue when Baron was hit by a car. Oh boy, maybe he shouldn't have been skateboarding in the street.
Just now he entered a guilty plea? 4 fucking years, dude? What the fuck?
Man, it takes forever for this shit.
Supreme Court? Supreme Court? Excuse me? Why did this go to the fucking Supreme Court of British Columbia?
How the fuck did this get to the Supreme Court? This is a fucking closed case of I ran over a person skateboarding.
Also, okay, let me say this real quick. The man who did this is named Amanpreet Sahal, right? We're just gonna ignore that? Are we supposed to not talk about that?
Well, you know, cars and trucks of peace, you know.
What do you think he was running fucking targets hit against the fucking skateboarder?
No, what I'm talking about is
I would.
All the images in the article are of the dude who died. Right?
Oh,
we don't have an image of the dude who killed him because we don't want to show brown people being responsible.
Well, what you're bringing up is probably the reason why it got to the Supreme Court. Because none of the other courts wanted to say guilty.
We're not even sure if this is the man that's actually been hit.
What do you mean?
It could be his fucking stock image. I don't fucking trust this place.
This is the fucking image. Look, and then this.
Look at the other image.
This is the supposed image of the dude who actually did this. Right, and notice how his image isn't anywhere. Notice how the brown man who fucking killed somebody isn't being featured anywhere on the fucking page.
No, he is not. This is a fucking...
A 32-month investigation. Holy fuck.
He was only arrested in December of 2018? What?
In a post to Facebook group entitled Justice for Ryan, Baron's mother, Leah, said Zoll would be sentenced in the fall. The post also said Zoll is looking at an 18-month sentence?
Dude, it's a hidden run that he didn't even... That was going on for fucking, like, 2 years, 2.5 years before he was even arrested. And all he's gonna get is fucking year and a half?
What the fuck?
This was dumbass fucking skateboarder. You should not have been fucking skateboarding at the fucking streets.
Like, look, I'm not denying I would have hit the guy with the skateboard too, but at least I would have expected more jail time.
But like, you wouldn't have fucking like. This is a hit and run. Clearly, like he didn't stop. He wasn't caught until like 2.5 years later. Like, what the fuck?
He knows. He could have probably just hit fucking deer, and just fucking kept moving. Look at that fucking face.
Holy shit, dude.
That's not like
This is insane. Vancouver, what is going on?
Vancouver, please.
First,
This is a two. Why were they skateboarding at 2:30 a.m. though?
You know what Vancouver needs to fucking chill out? They need a fucking.
What? They were probably on opioids.
They might have been on opioids.
Yeah, they need opioid dispensing machines to fucking chill out.
But they also need to like post the people who are responsible. Don't post pictures of the dude who fucking died. Post a picture of the motherfucker who killed him. Doesn't matter if this man's brown. People need to own up to their fucking crimes.
Why is it the people who are doing this fucking video making fun of news articles and not doing any real work have to do more work than the people writing the articles?
Oof. Amen.
Like, I didn't want to have to do any work.
Like, it's ridiculous. Like, when I looked up Ammon Pizza Hall,
yeah,
like, the first 2 images are of the dude who got killed. And plenty of the other images are just the same thing, of the dude who got killed. And other images are completely unrelated people. There's only, like, 1, maybe 2 images of the dude who did this. And that's fucking ridiculous.
When you're doing this video, make sure to fucking post the image.
No, I'm putting him in there. I'm putting this dirty-ass motherfucker in there so everybody knows.
We're going to do our fucking job, where the news people can't, apparently. This is something we were supposed to relax and do stupid shit. I didn't know I had to do actual work here.
Fucking hell, man. So
4 people stabbed outside Vancouver nightclub Saturday morning.
Yeah, boy. All right.
Let's hope it's the hand thief. I want the hand thief. Come on.
The victims were later found to be missing their hands.
11 block, whatever, Grand Street, around 3 a.m. for reports of the stabbing just outside.
Why are people out at these hours?
Cabana, because Vancouver is full of opioid fiends that are getting opioids from a vending machine.
Like, all these people?
Hospital Saturday after an early morning stabbing.
Vancouver is a drug city.
Wait, hold on, wait. This happened in the early morning. So, like what? 4? 4, 5 a.m.? 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
This happened
not
at 3
early
a.m.
morning. That's not early morning.
Yes, it is.
Huh? What? Yeah, 3 a.m. is early morning, dude.
Okay, Morty. Morning starts at 12 a.m.
I know, but you wouldn't normally call that early morning.
What would you call it then?
Night.
Okay, Morty.
It feels like you weren't listening when Blacky explained it to you.
No.
I don't
at
even...
12 a.m. because that's midnight.
This article isn't even about this, though.
What's
Like,
it about?
Like, the first 4 lines are about this. Fucking, yeah, it was 4 people who were stabbed and they're recovering. There's no suspect. And then it transitions to 2 years ago. Fucking someone else got fucking killed.
Wait. Before we start talking about 2 years ago, how the fuck do you go over there and stab 4 people and there's no suspects?
I don't know. It's the same thing with the other dude. He fucking ran some
4
dude
people
over.
get stabbed.
He ran some dude over and then proceeded to stay uncaught for 2.5 years.
You know what's going on?
What?
The fucking stabbing didn't happen in front of the fucking nightclub. They were just dropped outside of the nightclub. It happened inside.
That would be pretty easy to see if it did happen like that because, blood is the thing.
No, like, this is a fucking nightclub. Nobody would have seen it if it happened inside. Like,
Morty,
just quiet.
blood,
Yeah, but
blood is a thing.
Morty, when you get stabbed,
Like, when you kill somebody, or specifically when you stab them or, like, shoot them and there's, like, blood, and then you move them somewhere else, it's pretty fucking clear to see whether or not they were killed there because of the way the blood pools and also any blood trails.
Morty, one of these days I'm gonna buy you Hitman. I'm going to
one of these days we're gonna buy you an education.
One of these days I'm gonna buy you the game Hitman, and I'm going to force you to play it so you can see how blood trails work.
fucking Hitman games are terrible fucking teachers for assassination.
Well, I mean, they're better than whatever you're learning in Algeria. Shit, I mean, I know all they teach you is put on bomb vest and then explode, but like, you think you would learn something.
If you can see blood, that means you failed.
Jesus.
If you're still
apparently not for this guy, he got away with stabbing 4 people.
4 people. But then 2 years ago, some other dude got fucking killed trying to break up a fight. And then, I don't know, then the rest is just, yeah, his family said you need to have security cameras, which apparently they didn't fucking put in. Good job on them. And
what does this have to do with what does this have to do with the 4 murders?
Nothing, apparently.
No, not really. It's just the same fucking area.
Apparently people writing articles are fucking terrible at their job.
Hold on,
but then look, the council ultimately decided against installing cameras in the area. What do you mean? 4 people just got stabbed. There was another dude who died 2 years ago. What do you mean you're not going to put in cameras?
I think they're talking about the council deciding 2 years ago.
No.
What is happening in Vancouver? What is wrong with you?
Council at the time, like 2 years ago, not during the 4 stabbing incidents.
Let me see the date on this. It was after the first stabbing at least, and they were just like, nah. And well, you get what you fucking deserve, apparently.
Vancouver, what is wrong with you guys? Come on.
The fuck is DARPA?
Get your shit together.
What is DARPA?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out.
Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. Some organization for the U.S. Department of Defense, apparently. Cranks up antibody research to stall coronavirus. It's not the same as a vaccine, but a shorter-lived antibody treatment may shield health workers and family members. Interesting. So it's like a proto-vaccine, in a sense. God damn it. Biotech firm headquartered in downtown Vancouver.
But, no, it's like you ever played Fallout and then you pop in some Red X. It's just like that. It keeps it down. It doesn't protect against it. It just keeps it down.
Damn it.
Yeah, for that you use Red away.
You just got pop in your Corona X.
Look, just fucking pop in 2 of those and you have 100% resistance against the coronavirus.
Until your body starts getting used to it and stops accepting it. Because we all know modern medicine is very finite.
Like the fucking
eventually we are going to lose this fucking biological race against viruses and shit.
Oh, most definitely. We're already fucking like losing the race for like antibiotics. Like, because dipshits keep abusing antibiotics, we're already losing that race.
Oh yeah, we're losing that race fast.
So apparently, according to this article, it just goes into like the process of what they're gonna do, which is essentially they have a blood sample from someone who had the virus. They're gonna try to see if it, like, how the white blood cells develop antibodies against it, and then try to take the genetic code there and mass produce it to hand out. They talk about there was a team of China scientists who had their own sort of antibody, but that the paper wasn't peer reviewed and they're not sure about it. And
well, all I can say is that worked out real great for the Chinese guys.
Oh yeah, apparently. But like,
taking the blood
sure
sample, that reminds me of like the vaccine people. Like, oh, we're gonna take this little dead bit of the fucking virus, and we're gonna inject it into you so your body knows what to fight. Oh no, you're injecting the shit into us. Fucking.
Yeah, people don't understand their immune systems, but I don't understand why we need to like have 1 million doses of this when there's like only a handful of cases.
Yeah, but that's only.
I mean, let's be honest. This is just a more aggressive version of the cold. It's not that bad, and plus it mainly goes against Asian people. So there's plenty of them.
Goma, the thing is, like, that's only the people that you could identify. The people who have reported in being sick.
Well, I mean, shit. All the other people are fucking dead, aren't they? If you... Oh, man, I've got this disease. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. And then they fucking died. Like, excuse me, what?
I'm just waiting for the coronavirus to all of a sudden jump into zombies and shit.
Oh my god, no.
It takes a fucking it gets enough evolution points, zombies. Fuck
zombies. And then we all fucking died. But, like, I think, you know, if there was a zombie outbreak, we wouldn't even know about it. The government would swoop in, and we all just fucking, like, continue along with our lives, not hearing a fucking word.
You're putting your trust in the fucking government? No, I'm putting my trust in the fucking rednecks.
The rednecks are the government, Morty. That's the fact you didn't know. The rednecks control the U.S.
Yeah, the rednecks made the U.S. Yeah, that's what we all forget. The U.S. was made by rednecks.
Hey, amen, sir. Yes, sir.
It was made by the people who defeated the fucking rednecks.
Oof.
No, Morty, you had that wrong. The rednecks defeated the redcoats.
Exactly. The rednecks defeated the redcoats, and then the rednecks battled the rednecks, and the rednecks won, and that's why we have blacks on the street today.
Yes.
The northern rednecks got really upset at the southern rednecks, and then, like, midway through, some black dude was like, hey, can we have rights? And they were like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, why not?
MTA warns... I can't. I'm just gonna leave that there, but I can't. It's fucking... MTA warns wearing hazmat suits on subway ain't funny. So apparently,
ain't funny.
Wearing hazmat suits is fucking racist garbage, apparently. It's not funny, dudes. Can't believe you're wearing hazmat.
You know what? Fuck you. First of all, a subway is a fucking disease-ridden fucking place. I would wear a fucking hazmat suit down there, even though there wasn't a fucking virus going around. That place is disgusting.
They wore a hazmat suit.
This is New York. That's even more disgusting.
They wore it as a prank. They didn't wear it like for protection.
Wait, they had a bucket of what? They had a bucket of mock coronavirus?
Little bucket with tape on it and it says coronavirus.
They fucking just spilled it on the floor and they're like, yeah, it's coronavirus. That's kind of fucking funny, though.
That's hilarious.
It was apparently just Kool-Aid and soap, but that's fucking funny, dude.
That's hilarious.
Such chads.
That's hilarious, and you know what? It brings awareness. There's shit in the U.S. You got to be careful.
Exactly.
You know what's
Don't let people cough on you.
You know what's actually sad? That I believe that everybody in that fucking subway absolutely believed that was an actual bucket of
I'm sure there were some people who believed it.
Oh, most definitely, dude. Some of the other passengers literally fucking got off the train. That's fucking. That's great, dude. That's fucking hilarious.
That's fucking great.
Imagine that you can have enough fucking microscopic fucking viruses.
Like there's already, like Blacky said, there's already enough fucking garbage and viruses on the subway itself. At least let the kids clean some of the floor with their soap and Kool-Aid.
The virus has killed more than 1,100 people worldwide. That's, you know what, that's nothing. The flu kills more people worldwide.
Nick, I'm sure we bomb more Algerians than that each day.
I know, right? Our fucking, we drone strike more people than that in a day.
Algerians. You cannot kill the Algerians. Every day we get stronger.
You're like the fucking goddamn orcs from Warhammer. You're like the orcs from Warhammer 40k. You just come out of fungus. You grow out of the fungus.
You come out of the straight fucking trash.
Wait, hold on. I thought that was a meme. Do the fucking orcs actually breed from a fungus in Warhammer?
Yes. Yes, in Warhammer 40k. They were a race that was created and designed. And what they do is spores get planted on a planet, and the fungus starts growing, and then out of the roots of the fungus, orcs start growing out of it.
Interesting. How about Morty? You read this next one.
Okay. Thing.
Use your words.
Your English words.
Florida city shuts down a part of a park due to annual snake orgy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we wouldn't even shut down a park for a human orgy.
It's got spicy.
Near Lake Hollingsworth in Lakeland. Near Lake Hollingsworth in Lakeland.
Morty, why do you read like you're a fucking middle schooler who has a fucking has an impairment?
Because English isn't.
You read like you've never seen these words before. Things
imagine naming your
quite spicy near the lake. Hollingsworth
in Lakeland. Imagine naming your fucking place Lakeland.
Of course, it's fucking Florida.
I mean, it's Florida. The entire thing's a fucking swamp.
After residents began reporting Lakeland Park and Recreation Department, the city's Public Works Department began investigation.
I love you two reading over each other.
There is a mating season for the Florida water snake, officials said, and a large group of snakes have gathered near the lake for a giant orgy.
Man, just
caution tape was put out the area to include public awareness of the snake orgy.
Now, hang on. When I heard the words water snake, I thought of grabbing a gun. Fuck that. Don't let those things breathe.
No, dude,
don't put up the caution.
They're non-venomous and they're not aggressive as long as you don't disturb them.
I don't want to be swimming in a lake with some fucking water snakes. Fuck you.
Yeah, Blacky, have you ever heard of fucking eels?
Eels are kind of like water snakes.
They can get shot.
They're just
fucking water snakes. Dirty ass slithering fucks.
Why are you so sad?
Coming after all the muggles.
But yeah, they're an important part of the ecosystem, and you shouldn't be shooting them, Blacky, okay?
What do they do for the
ecosystem? They're eating all the water niggers. They go in the water, right? And all the water niggers, they just eat them. You know,
okay, I can support that.
Not only the snakes named water snakes can fucking swim.
Yeah, there are plenty of other aquatic snakes. But these snakes are just vibing though, dude. Like, look at this poor little guy. He's just chilling. Like, Blacky, are you telling me if you were a snake and you were trying to get in on that orgy, you don't want people shooting you?
Water snakes in Florida.
What the fuck do you mean, Goma? What they're doing is fighting for their fucking lives.
No, this is an orgy, my dude.
There's an orgy. Everyone gets in.
That's not an actual orgy. They're killing each other, and the survivor gets the right to fucking mate.
They get into like they get into a ball, and they sort of like whoever wins the snake ball gets to fuck.
Exactly, they're fucking fighting for their lives, and these bastards are calling it an orgy.
I mean, it's essentially what it is. Have you never been to an orgy? You bring out a knife and you fucking gouge the other people's eyes out.
You start poking people in the eyes with your dick until you get everyone else out.
Exactly, and then you plow the fucking remainers.
Okay, I don't think there's much to this article.
No, it was just a neat little article. Snakes having an orgy.
College professor compared OK Boomer to the N-word, leaving the school and students outraged.
BuzzFeed News. The last thing you want in your Burger King burger is the boomer word.
If you can't fucking say the word that you're saying is as bad as OK Boomer, then they're not equally as bad as each other.
The word nigger?
A spokesperson of the school told BuzzFeed News officials are reconvening to decide if they will take further action against the journalism professor.
Journalism professor, wow. Jesus.
I'm sorry. Is it some type of crime to have an opinion?
I mean, I don't think he should be fucking punished. But, like, journalism? Really? Really, nigga? That's the fucking cross you want to die on? As a journalism professor?
Top officials of the University of Oklahoma are rebuking one of their journalism professors after he likened the joke phrase "OK Boomer" to the saying He's saying the N-word.
In making the N-word claim, the professor also used the actual word itself. What a Chad! What a Chad!
Okay, look. Nigger is a joke word now. People say it to be funny.
I appreciate that he went all in. I appreciate that he took
anymore.
Morty's advice and he was like, you know what? I can't not say one word. I have to say both of them. What an absolute Chad.
Well, if he truly believes that it's the same as OK Boomer, there's no reason not to say the actual word.
What a fucking Chad, though.
While the professor's comments are protected by the First Amendment and academic freedom, his comment and word choice are fundamentally offensive and wrong. So basically,
that's just like your opinion, dude.
You just contradicted yourself.
Man, that's fucking spectacular that he went full fucking in, dude.
A spokesperson for the school told BuzzFeed News any next steps against the professor will be discussed during a meeting scheduled on Thursday.
Imagine all these students getting offended by, look, he's talking about the changing, he's talking about society and changing media industry, and you're all getting offended over a discussion.
Gade then called on a student who said journalists have to keep up with the younger generations as they continue to change. Gade said the student's comments was the equivalent of saying "OK Boomer" to him. The class broke into light laughter but was interrupted by his next comment. Calling someone a boomer is like calling someone a nigger. What an absolute Chad!
Oh, what a Chad. I like this guy.
What an absolute fucking Chad. Oh man, Gaylord College of Journalism. Interesting.
Oh, no wonder they're getting offended. They're all Gaylords.
Wow, my God. That has a historically racist context. Words matter.
Let go of that racist
What happened to fucking sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me? What happened to that?
Because people have weak ass bones.
The colleges are a fucking breeding ground for
fucking normies, dude. Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, they forced him to fucking apologize. SMH.
Of course they did. You remember that Harvard guy had to apologize for saying that. Okay, you remember the video where a bunch of kids surrounded this principal or whatever at Harvard or whatever, and one of them screams, "This is not a place for learning. This is a home here, and we're trying to make it a safe home," or whatever. You remember that video, right?
I remember that was part of a series too. It's on YouTube. I'll see if I can link that in the description for all our beautiful viewers. Just people are getting way too comfortable in college. There's no such thing as safe spaces in the real world. People, please.
When did college stop being a fucking learning institution?
College is supposed to be all about challenging everything you know.
When did we stop learning and discussing things at college?
When we decided we had to censor ourselves for other people's sake.
I need to fucking read this letter.
Go ahead.
February 11th.
It says Gaylord far too many times in this fucking letter.
Dear Gaylord students, by his own admission, a Gaylord professor made an inexcusable mistake in class today with his poor choice of a word that has a historically context. This is a word that is hurtful and divides us.
Let's be honest. It's not like he fucking killed someone and then started eating their corpse in the middle of the class. Inexcusable mistake. It's not like he murdered someone. Calm the fuck down.
He's named a Gaylord professor.
The University of Chicago is like unironically based as fuck. And I remember what it was. It was the thing is they have speakers, and people were protesting speakers because of their opinions. Like, oh, this person shouldn't be allowed to speak here. We're gonna fucking harass them and harass the fucking campus so that you don't let them speak. Trying to deplatform people. But Chicago is based and red-pilled. Fucking, this is an acceptance letter from the University of Chicago right here. I'm posted in general. Right. And it says right here, fucking front page here. Members of our community encouraged to speak, write, listen, challenge, and learn without fear of censorship. Civility and mutual respect are vital to all of us, and freedom of expression does not mean the freedom to harass and threaten others. You will find that we expect the members of our community to be engaged in rigorous debate, discussion, and even disagreement. At times, this may challenge you and even cause discomfort. Our commitment to academic freedom means that we do not support so-called trigger warnings. We do not cancel invited speakers because their topics might prove controversial, and we do not condone the creation of intellectual safe spaces where individuals can retreat from ideas and perspectives at odds with their own. Man.
I can't believe it's Chicago being the ones that
Chicago
are
has
smart.
Unironically, Chicago has been based since its foundation because the thing about Chicago is you have to remember that like Detroit is only one part of Chicago, right? And Detroit is like the degeneracy pool of Chicago, but the rest of Chicago was so anti fucking anti everything that is fucking like liberal, fucking all that shit. Like Chicago was the home of so much fucking.
I'm starting to like Chicago now.
Look, they've done.
Like, I don't know how to say this except like.
Detroit so much that they've become Detroit was basically their vaccine for autism.
The thing is, like, I don't know how to say this without like getting really fucking like racial right now, but like Chicago was basically the South of the North, if you will. They were so like anti like nigger, not like black, but like nigger in a sense, that like the person who founded the University of Chicago was so fucking against that. Like, he was like, fuck the sports teams, fuck all this gay shit. You niggas are here to learn.
I think this commenter on the article has it a bit backwards. Imagine having such a thin skin that you think being called a boomer when you are one is equivalent to centuries of systematic racism.
Shut the fuck up, you dumbass.
The N-word hasn't even been around as long as racism has. Hell, the N-word hasn't even been around as long as fucking slavery has.
Where is it?
And what nigger hasn't even been around as long as Negro has.
And Negro just means black. Doesn't even mean anything bad.
Both words are meaningless. Pretty sure the N-word isn't meaningless, but sure. All these fucking snowflakes.
Who wants to transition into our next article?
There is no next article.
I think Blacky has something to say about that.
Okay, so I hope you all. This is a very special review here. Probably one of our first reviews besides Nazi hentai. We're gonna go and look at this.
That was never published, by the way.
Well, they know about it now.
You know.
But we're gonna take a look at this little-known product on Amazon called what?
The perfect keto starter bundle for a ketogenic diet. Best to burn fat and support energy. Includes collagen, MCT oil, exogenous ketone base, and testing strips. Offered in chocolate, caramel, salted caramel, and vanilla flavorings.
For the low price of $112
$112
and
fucking
free
dollars,
shipping,
dudes. Fucking hell.
You can get your shitty ass fucking diet.
You can get your fucking disgusting keto supplements.
Wait, hold on.
For your disgusting lifestyle.
This item does not ship to Algeria. Please check other sellers who they ship it to them.
Wow, won't even ship to Algeria. What a scam. In stock.
They have the perfect keto bundle.
Do they only have 2 in stock? What the fuck?
They have 2 in stock? What?
I'm looking at I'm clicking on quantity.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can only go up to 2. Maybe that's just how much you can have at a time. I don't know.
Who the fuck is paying for 2 of these?
I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Perfect keto made from high quality beta hydroxide berberite with no fillers or additives. Keto base helps eliminate keto flu symptoms.
You know those symptoms that you get because your diet's fucked.
During transitions.
Oh boy.
It keeps you energized and alert from keto long term. Made from natural MCT and coconut, it delivers the best of the best energy for your brain. I doubt that. If you're buying this, your brain's not working really well.
Like
anyway.
keto's all about just eat fat, and like
helps you burn fat like a machine. Fats from NCTs help you burn more ketones and stay in ketosis.
Ketosis.
There's even a real word.
It's like they're now just talking about fucking superpowers.
Ketosis is what happens when you don't take in like any carbs, essentially, and you're just taking in proteins, fats, and like vegetables. And it's just, I'm not convinced it's 100% fucking healthy to really be in ketosis.
No, this is not healthy. Anyone taking this, you're fucking an idiot, and you shouldn't take this.
No names. We're not putting any names out there.
Well, we're not gonna name anyone, but you're quite the fucking idiot.
Look, we're not gonna name anybody, but just look at our last video.
Why would they want to do that? They're looking at our video right now.
I don't know. I'm just throwing. I'm just throwing stuff around.
For any of you that have any comments about keto here, go ahead, put them in the comment section below. You know, we accept all comments. We're very accepting here. Any comments at all. Even if you want to, hate on us or shit on us, go ahead. But remember, there is an edit button in the comment section. You don't have to, keep commenting to fucking fix your bad spelling.
Mm-hmm.
If you fuck up, just edit it. That's what the button is there for, you fucking idiots.
If you fuck up a totally random word, like the word lame.
Just as an example.
This is an example. There is an edit button on YouTube that you can click to fix your misspells.
Mm-hmm. And if you're gonna have random links, like if you're making a YouTube profile, right, and you're gonna include random ass links, just make sure they're sensible.
Also, if you're gonna make fun of somebody for their subscriber account, make sure you at least have more than them.
Mm-hmm. Also, work does not spell W-R-O-K-E-D.
Just so you know, people.
And if you have two links, don't have them redirect to the same place. And if you advertise raspberry ketones, make sure the page has raspberry as an option. Just, as an example.
These are complete examples and are not referring to anybody.
Yeah, complete hypotheticals.
Any relations.
This is just out of nowhere. We just felt like saying this. This isn't directed at anyone.
This is directed at no one in particular. Just keep that in mind.
I think that's enough for
Alright, I think we've said enough. Thank you for tuning in. Feel free to comment below, subscribe, like, dislike, whatever you want to do. Again, make sure you keep a tab on which links you have in your YouTube profile. And that's all I've got to say. How about you guys?
I want to apologize to my dear viewers about missing Futa Friday last week. I was pretty sick. I wasn't feeling like doing it, and I wanted to give you quality Futa ASMR session.
Man, you're really supposed to have quality?
Yes.
Alright. Any last words from you, Blacky?
Just don't be retarded, please.
That is something to do.
Don't end up on our list somewhere. Just try not to.
Alright, that's all for today. Thank you for tuning in, and stay terrible.